Alrighty, so got a request to do a video on a H&B belt axe. So these H&Bs get a lot of good feedback on them, hand forged here in the US, I believe in Ohio, and just fantastic job. And a lot of their axes are a little bit more, maybe you'd say like on the tomahawk side, probably a little bit more of what they're known for. But anyways, really proud of these guys and proud to be offering their products. You can tell right off the sheath work. I believe that the sheaths are actually made by the Amish. Very decorative as well as very thick, durable leather. Really like the sheaths. Alrighty, so I've made in other comments, this will be the first time that I'm reviewing this belt axe. I've done just like a glance over and check out that video where I kind of compared a lot of different axes together, and I mentioned that this one had really good balance to me. The head is a little bit lighter, so for those of you, I know that some people prefer a heavier head, that's fine. It's all about personal preference when you get to the weight versus length of handle, and for certain jobs you definitely want the heavier head. But I do like the nimbleness on an axe because I believe, you know, as I've been learning and kind of going on this, I like to have the control. But anyways, this is a review on this axe, so I'm not going to get long-winded on technique or any of that. Let me go ahead and get to some measurements, and then I'll just go ahead and give it, I'm just going to do a little light chopping and give you my thoughts, and then we'll go ahead and close out. But anyways, so got a length here of like 16.5 inches. Got a blade width of like 3¼ inches, and got a head length of about 6 inches. And if you want to go ahead and move up a little bit closer, I'll give this a tilt so you can look at it a little bit closer and see how tight fitting it really is. But you can see he gets really tight lines in the eye there. American hickory handles, really tight, all in here. Only gap I can see whatsoever is just a tiny bit right up here, and that is, you know, that's very common. It's really very tight and good looking. Forging lines are very clean. All the H&Bs, he keeps them really clean. So very nice looking axe. The handle feels real good, but let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a test, and then we'll go from there. So I've got this it's kind of a sprout up here, and I think maybe it is a pecan, but I'm going to try to pull the root so it doesn't sprout back up. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and chop the top here and then chop it down here, and if I can get a chain, I'll pull the bottom out. But bear with me. I've been cleaning this fence row out, and I actually, there are a couple larger trees down the line that I was clearing out about 6 weeks ago, and was pulling some of the logs out, tripped and dislocated my shoulder. So this is going to be my actual first review here since that. So I've been doing my exercises on my shoulder, and I'm ready to get back at it. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, if you want to go ahead, we'll get a different shot here, because that's going to come right down on the camera. Well, so much for my suggestion on that. And I'm actually, what I'd like to do is go ahead and move the camera around here. I'm actually swinging backwards from my normal stroke. Normally, I would be taking a little bit more on the side and getting it to chop out, but the fence is keeping me from moving around at all. It's actually a little bit of a weird feeling with the fence there. Alrighty, so I really like how that feels. You can see he gets a pretty good edge on there. Pecan is a fairly hard wood. I'm pretty happy with the feel on that. I like the feel on the handle. It's got just enough width back here to give me some grip. I've got larger hands. I wouldn't mind a little bit more down here, but again, that's personal preference. As far as the weight, I was swinging backwards there, which I'm working on my technique on that. So I was getting some missed swings, but that was from my experience. On the front side, I like it's got good weight to balance. It's light enough that I can get good control. Any control there was not due to the axe, it was due to my user ability. So I'm trying to think if I have really any negatives on this. I would like to go ahead and take this and try this on another little bush and show you a little bit of limbing with it so you can get an idea of it on another piece of wood. But I think what I'm going to go ahead and leave this at is for a US hand-forged axe that is still fairly affordable in price. Highly recommended. If you're looking for an axe in this size range that's comfortable to choke up on, I'll go ahead and you can get in. It's wide enough across the width here that it feels comfortable. So for those bushcrafting things. Also, he takes care, it's not really rounded, but he definitely takes any 90-degree angles off here. So it's very comfortable to choke up on as well. You can see for those like bushcrafting ideas, it works pretty good for that. So really the main con would be if you did want a cheap Chinese axe. Obviously the price is not completely cheap on them, but for a hand forged in the USA axe, the price really isn't that bad. That to me is well within reason. Alrighty, so let me get this cleared out a little bit so you could get the camera in here. Alrighty. All right, so the first tree that I did there was a pecan. Fairly hard, chopped pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I had a few missed swings with swinging my opposite side. So I think that's pretty good. Some of these others, you can see the small limbs, worked pretty good on those. Pretty happy with that. I like the feel, like the balance. Pretty good balance, a little bit lighter head, so you can get that more control. So my overall rating is I really like it. I'm a big hand-forged guy, hand-forged in the USA, gotta love that. Good feel to the handle, American hickory handle. Okay, we offer this on our website. We've got more reviews coming. Make sure, subscribe, check out our other videos. Leave us a comment. It's good for our morale and it boosts our video on YouTube. So that would really help us out. And if you've got any questions, make sure, give us a ring. Check out our website, call us. If you want us to pick out a specific axe for you, glad to do that. We just have fun doing these reviews, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, make sure, ring the bell. If I didn't mention that, ring the bell. That way you get notices of future reviews. And we've got a lot of cool reviews coming up on some axes that I think you all would like. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.